Hello.
Hello.
Happy hello. Yes, today is March 17th, so that's why we're wearing our green, our lucky green.
Yeah.
So we don't get pinched. And this is Flosstube number 24, and we are the
SABLE Stitchers.
So if you're new here, welcome. SABLE, one of those weird hairs.
Oh, well, look at this. I got one going down and one going up.
Not ready for prime time, but SABLE is
makeup crew.
Yes, I think we need that would be wonderful. What was I saying? SABLE is an acronym for Stash Accumulated Beyond Life Expectancy. It's been 3 weeks, so it's like this is all like
start all over again.
It's like it doesn't take long to kind of forget what the routine is. But
it's so happy to see you guys again.
We are really glad to be here and talk about our stitching.
Yes, we are.
So we were going to start with a little bit of a life update. So I know a lot of people were, if you watched our last video.
Thank you for prayers for my knee and prayers for the baby. And we have other things going on too. This is the anniversary of my sister's passing. She passed on March 7th. I got to turn off my phone. She passed away on March 17th at like 6:53 in the morning. It was kind of a cloudy day, but yet it was sunny, and just as soon as we walked into the hospice, there was a beautiful rainbow. Wow. I will always, we did get there about 3 minutes too late, but
you feel like that's a message.
I think that was a message.
Stuff like that, you just feel like it's a message
from
your sister that everything's okay.
And she was up in heaven, and the rainbows were shining, and I got all my little hand hugs the day before, so I know she's up in heaven and she's having a good time. I was gonna, I guess I can do that later.
Well, go ahead. You can. That's fine.
My mom passed away about 10 years ago, and so they're together. And I wanted to bring something to you that my niece had brought over. She was cleaning out her mom's. Anyway, these are little glass. So these are glass, they're little, like jewelry boxes. And Mom and Lori, I did not get this gene, believe me, like in cross stitch, but anyway, Mom and Lori had painted these and had taken classes. And so, whose do I have? Oh, I have.
That's your mom's. I think you said it was on the inside.
So my mom had signed her name, and they did this in 1993. But I just think they did such a beautiful job. And
I thought it was decoupage. It's just perfect. It's so
they just had
pretty.
Such an art talent. So they're going to kind of be with me. I was so happy that my niece had gave them to me to have. So I have a piece of my mom and I have a piece of my sister. So
those are beautiful.
Anyway, happy heavenly birthday. No, it's not a birthday. Happy heaven day to my baby sister. Okay, and my knee, I'm doing much, much better. The MRI had shown that I don't think this was the original problem. The original problem was I had a Baker's cyst. Oh. And that Baker's cyst had popped, and that was that popping noise. Oh. And the pain was all the draining in the cyst that went down the back of my leg.
No idea.
It was horrible. And up the top of my leg. So that was the pain, but when I went to have the MRI, the only thing that showed up was that I had a blood clot. And so they sent me to ER immediately, and now on some blood thinners. And I feel fine, but I was sewing and I had stuck my finger with my needle, and
which is never a good thing, but
because you don't want to get it on your fabric. But oh my gosh, and I didn't, but it on blood thinners. Be careful, you guys. So my PSA for today is don't break your finger when you're on blood thinners. But get up and move around, because they think what happened, I was down flat for 2 weeks.
Well, you didn't want to damage it further. You didn't know what was wrong.
We didn't know what was wrong.
You thought,
So they told me no weight on it, and so I stitched a lot, but I didn't get up and move around. excuse me, I didn't get up and move around either. So to all our stitcher friends out there, please get up every once in a while, even if it's just to walk around the room, because the doctors did say, if we don't move, blood clots can develop in a short amount of time.
Like long flights. So.
Right. So just because I don't want anybody to have to go through that please get up, just go get a drink of water, or a piece of chocolate, or whatever, whatever's good for you.
Whatever motivates you to get up and move around.
But anyway, just a little
and
PSA.
It probably would have been better to be moving as far as like draining your cyst, right? Or
I don't know. You talk to one doctor, and one doctor says something, and then the other doctor says, "No, don't get up." And
that's frustrating.
I don't know. So, of course, I chose to sit and stitch. So.
Yeah.
And well, let's see. Oh, well, I'll tell you another thing that happened to us, and then I'm going to tell you a funny thing that happened to us. My husband's in the hospital. He fell and fractured his right ankle in 2 places. He had surgery yesterday. Surgery went well. He did have 2 plates and 4 screws put in, and he is not able to put an ounce of weight on his foot for 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Because they said it will refracture. It is that unstable. So, probably have to go to rehab for a while and learn to, get moved around, because I don't know how we'll do it at home, but just say some prayers for us, and I know I will be well. But just one thing after another.
It has been a year already.
It's only March.
Has to get better.
He'll get better. He'll get better. He's very happy at the moment. He's got happy pills, and he's laying in a hospital bed watching the basketball tournament. So I think he's okay for right now. But I do have to tell you funny. I'm making a quilt for a friend of mine, and it's a rag quilt, and so you're going through the flannel twice. And I was doing my sewing, and I thought, this doesn't feel right, so I needed to put on my walking foot. I couldn't find my walking foot. I had the box to the walking foot, but I couldn't find my walking foot, which led me to where I can't find anything in the sewing room, which led me to, you need to clean up a little bit. So after about an hour and a half of cleaning up and pulling everything down, all looking for this walking foot, I got on the floor thinking, well, maybe it fell, because I had it on the table. And I thought, okay, it's fallen, and now it's behind the table. So I got down on the floor and looking, and I looked up at my sewing machine. It was on.
It was on? Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. But a lot of good came out of that.
It did.
So it wasn't a total waste.
But anyway, that was...
We've all done that.
Oops. All right. Okay, now your life update. Tell you your good stories.
Well, so baby Enzo came a month early, but he's doing well. So that was what my son and daughter-in-law named our grandbaby. He was 5, I can't remember now what he was. He was 5 pounds something when he was born, and because he was premature, he had to be in the hospital for a week, but he's home now and doing really, really well, and we're looking forward to seeing him soon. And then, unfortunately, 2 days after he was born, my mother-in-law passed away, and she had been ill and she'd been in declining health for about a year and a half. And, it's a little miracle that Enzo came a month early, and that my husband could call her and tell her that she had a new great-grandbaby. So she was able to hear that before she passed. And my husband and older son had gone down and visited her in February and saw her when she was still, lucid and at a really good time. So that was a little blessing too. And they lived in a rural area of Texas. She loved being out in the rural, on their property. They had sheep and llamas and, chickens. And so I'm trying to think of what I could do as a good, memorial stitch, for her. Stacy, I'm thinking maybe So if you have any ideas, let me know. I think about Stacy Nash's, some of hers, whatever at Hollyberry Farm, and maybe Summer at Hollyberry Farm or something. I mean, they had they didn't have like that kind of a house, but just if you have something that has like maybe chicken or little ranch animals or something, I would like to do something and put her initials on it as a memory of her, because we had a lot in common. She enjoyed crafting and, loved her family, loved animals, so loved being out in her yard. So wanted to do something to remember her. And then right after that, my cousin, I'm in a chat group with my sisters and our cousin who lives 2 hours east of here, and she fell and broke her right hand, her left elbow, which the hospital missed and sent her home, and said, "You're fine. You can just do," and turned out it was broken, and then knocked out or chipped 3 teeth and scraped her face up. And so honey. That was, I know, I feel so bad that she's not, very nearby, but so that was, I was like, oh my goodness. And then my older son is,
we have more?
He's remodeling his kitchen, and it's the house of an age that it has been remodeled before by the previous owners and not done well. So he's finding leaks and things that need to be addressed, and it's taking. So I'm afraid to open my email or answer my phone. It's like, what is it now, kind of thing. But I think he's starting to put drywall on, so hopefully he's making forward progress and not just fixing all the things that
Go forward.
To be fixed.
Go forward.
I know. But then the fun thing is, we went on a cruise. Last week we were gone on a cruise.
That's what you need.
And and that was something we'd been planning for about a year with some friends of ours from Iowa, and we went, it was Caribbean. Weather was great. It was so nice to get out every day and walk around the ship, or when you're in port, walk on the outside.
Gorgeous.
And, if you follow me on Instagram, it's at Roberta Lyle on Instagram. I posted some photos. It was a fabulous trip. So that was a highlight of one of the highlights of our year. I mean, next to having our little Enzo born. So that was, so we didn't get a whole lot of stitching. I always take like 3 projects, and I think at the last video, so I'm going to get this done and that done, and it didn't happen. Too much hanging out at the buffet and the martini bar.
Nothing wrong with that. I think I could use some buffet and martinis right now.
Yeah. We had some questions, and I don't know if a reader can help with this, but one of our viewers from the UK said that Lenny showed your DMC card last time, and I think you said you got it for $20.
I think it was $19.99.
Well,
maybe I should check my phone, but I'm sure it wasn't that much.
Crazy. And so our viewers said in the UK they are over like 100 pounds, I believe.
I couldn't believe that.
So, do you have any options for people in the UK for how to get there? I mean, it seems like it'd be closer because it came from France too. Mm-hmm. So, do you have any options? If you can give us any hints on how to get a reasonably priced card of these DMC colors in the UK, let us know, and we will pass that along. And then also a viewer asked what hoop I was using something I showed in the last video, and I'm not sure which one she meant. I have a Hardwick hoop. I think this is maybe 7 or 8 inches. And that's the only Hardwick hoop I have. And I have to admit, I don't love it. And maybe I just need to go through and I wrapped it myself. It's tight, but maybe I just need to make it thicker because I have a really hard time really getting my fabric taut like I like it. So, I don't know if these seams here, it's just really hard for me. Maybe I need to have a little tool because there's a little place on the end where if you had a little screwdriver you could screw it tighter, but I really like my fabric to be taut, so that is my one struggle with that. I use it all the time, but I would like things to be tighter. And then I have this one because I'm flaky sometimes, and I went to Stitch Group and I forgot to bring a hoop, and whatever I was stitching, it wasn't able to stitch it in hand, which isn't my preference, but I can do it if I have to. And so I just picked this up at Quilter Station. It's just So whatever brand they have there, I don't see any markings on it that tells me what it is, and I have no idea. But I really do like this. This is the one I took on the cruise with me because it was small and, you know, didn't take up a lot of space, and it's really easy for me to tighten it with the little wing nuts, I think those are called. So I really do like that one. So
I use a hoop all the time, and I'm very low maintenance, as you probably all know. But I just use a Hobby Lobby 4-inch wooden hoop. I think it's $1.79. I know some people, well, I mean, mine's never splintered. I've never had any trouble with that or sticking to my fabric, but I like it small, 4 inches, because I have arthritis in my hands, and it's just easy to hold on to. But I love my little Hobby Lobby hoop, so I'm happy with that.
Well, that's good. So, all right. So I think we're on to actually stitching now.
Okay.
15 minutes in. So.
We had some great comments about organization.
Yes, that was very fun to read what everyone does.
It really was. Some of y'all are just phenomenal in your organization, and my hat's off to you guys. And then there's one that's like, her organization is she opens up the door, throws in her cross stitch, and closes it. And I like that one too. So there was some great comments. If you want to read the comments on our floss tube, then, you know, to get some ideas that might fit for you. There really was just little things to, you know, a really nice craft room. So just find one that's good for you. Hope it works for you. If you want anything more specific, please let us know. And
so that's all good.
If I have an empty box, I'll throw it in that. And then I have all these boxes, and then I need to go through the boxes. So I'm not all that great, but I strive to be.
And we keep refining, so it's all good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get going.
All right. So I have just a couple. I have a prior finish, and then just a more recent finish. Did you have?
I just had one previous finish, and then I have some current finishes.
A crazy week. So this is my one that I finished probably 2 or 3 years ago, and this is a Stitching with the Housewife's pattern, and that was, I think, my first time stitching on black. I had a lot of trouble stitching on black, and that checkerboard carrot, I remember, gave me fits, but I did get it
but it
finished,
is cute.
And you know, so I think I forgot to show it when we were showing our spring things last video, but that was one of my finishes from a while ago. And then I just cut out, I just had, I guess, a little orange checked ribbon that I used as a little edging and for a little matching bow. And the other thing that I finished right after our video, or maybe on the day of our video, we had started this in December. Was this our Christmas? This was my Christmas Day start.
Yeah.
And that's Merry Christmas by Blackbird Designs, very non-Christmassy colors. And I did get it finished. So I think if I missed something, let me know, I guess. But
so pretty. I got my alphabet done, and that's all I got done.
I guess I don't have my thing to tell you exactly what
and I didn't bring mine.
Stitch this on. I think this is either 36 or 40 count Stars Hollow blend, and it is the called for floss. Very pinks and lime greens.
Oh, there's some purples in there. You never. So, it's really beautiful though.
It's very fun.
It'd be fun a frame's going to be fun to play around with that. Mm-hmm. If you know, maybe.
I mean, you can make a little pillow out of it. It's about 8 inches. So, yep. So those were my 2 finishes. Even though I swore up and down I was going to have 2 more finishes by this video, did not get it done for some reason. But
I have one previous finish, and I forgot that I had this at our last video too. So, We Folk Welcome. I found the sign at Hobby Lobby. I did this two years ago. I'm not sure I don't even know who the pattern is. Could be Primrose. It could be, I don't know.
We'll see if we can find it.
We'll try to find it.
We'll scroll it and put it below, but otherwise, just very cute.
And what I did is I did the old Priscilla and Chelsea way. I took some ribbon and I just tore it. I mean, not ribbon, fabric, and I just tore it to where it was kind of fuzzy on the end, and I took a needle and just ran it like you were making a ruffle, and then made the circle around it.
Very cute.
Okay. So that was
your joke.
Oh, I do have a. What do you call? What do you call a bulletproof Irishman?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
You call him Rick O'Shea.
That one's courtesy of my husband. So
Thanks, Jim.
Everyone wants to help you, Libby.
I know. I love
always
I
on
love
the
that.
lookout for
Yeah,
joke material.
one says one viewer said, "Hey, Lenny, you know you can." I forgot. Sorry, it'll come to me. How about we just got through having the Oscars.
Yes.
Okay, and a lot of movies I have never heard of, and
Yes.
maybe and probably won't go see. But there's a movie out that I didn't know, and I love these guys, and it's I can't remember the name of it, but George Clooney directed it, and Leonardo DiCaprio was in it, and then Matthew McConaughey. So George Clooney says, "Hey guys, I'll direct it," and DiCaprio says, "I'll act." And Matthew McConaughey says, "All right, all right, all right." Right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Enough of that.
Well, that was very timely.
So
Didn't
save
see
it.
any of that, but
Okay. Did bring my March book of days. I have
nice.
stitched every day on something. So not always a whole lot of stitching, but hospital day stitching, I got a lot of stitching. So, all right. Let's see. Back to our
WIPS.
no, I've got
finishes.
I still got my current
Oh, yeah,
finishes.
yeah.
Okay, this was a Heart and Hen spring whirligig, and that was my first round finish. As you can see, it's not perfectly round, but I did use chenille on the outside to kind of hide. So I just need to learn how to.
That's always a good thing to do.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that
that's
was
really cute.
and that came from this little pattern here.
And then you covered the button.
And I covered, yes, I did I'm going crazy with covered buttons right now. I'm having such a fun time.
Yeah,
so
those are fun.
They are.
I did those years and years and years ago, and I have the kit to do it, the tools, but I haven't done it yet.
And then I took the backing, just tore off a little piece of fabric, made a bow, and then put the button cover and covered the back. And I did so good, you can hardly tell where well, there you can. But I tried to match the patterns. Anyway, that was one. And
Did you show the pattern?
I did.
Okay. All right.
So, okay. And then,
I forgot. I need to write down what we're showing here.
Oh.
Okay.
and then this is from Under the Woolen Willow. And this was the B-skep. And this was one of the kits, so everything had come with this one. So got the B-skep, and then the little piece of wool, and the opening for the B-skep, and it actually gave a little charm. And this was a little thread that came along with it. And then I closed the back, but I just used a great big button.
That's a great idea.
And I just used Aliens glue on the back, and I set a big thing of buttons on top of it to keep it flat. And I mean that.
Oh, okay. You weighted it down.
Yes.
Like a
That's a
container of
very
buttons.
good word that I couldn't come up with. And so it's not going anywhere, but it sure did
I
cover.
usually use books. I have books sitting around, so.
Okay. And then I worked on this a little bit, didn't get to finish it, but there's the rabbit.
Oh, he's so cute.
And this one, I did not have the kit, so I'm going to come up with some material when I get home and finish them up. But they're so simple. I just love these. And then my big finish, I got Curious Bunny done. And I think this is such a cute finish. This was a clock I got at Hobby Lobby. And took the face off. It was a little bit once I got the face off, I thought, now what are you going to do?
It's very light. It looks like it'd be heavy metal or, like lead or something, but it's very light.
Oh my gosh, the bunny was just the cutest thing.
He is very sweet.
And the ribbon actually came off of a gift that was given to me, a project bag. She had it wrapped up real pretty and used that ribbon. And so it just matches perfect.
Yes.
So
I love that frame.
Anyway, I think it turned out great.
That's just the perfect, it's a really great size.
There's a piece.
Fuzzy.
And this one I finished. I didn't get it fully finished, but it turned out really good.
Do we want to show this?
Oh, yes. That was...
and then this is the pattern it was from. That's Teresa
Kogut. Thank you.
Okay,
and then this one was Silver Creek Samplers. No spring, no winter lasts forever, no spring skips a turn. And I did get it finished. I didn't get it fully finished, but here it is. Let's see if I can open it up.
Very pretty.
So, and I think I'm going to look for frame. It should fit into a frame. So I'm going to look for a frame and get this frame.
So what are you going to look for when you look for a frame?
I think I want to say white, kind of a
kind of an antique
looking white, rustic a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to look for. But you never know. You get there and something else will pop out, and I go, I like that too. So
that's appropriate because we did have a little bit of snow on the ground today.
It's surprised. Yes. It was surprise. Opened up the door to let the dog out, and I go, when did we get snow? So, and again, this was Silver Creeks.
Very pretty.
Okay, and one more. This was from Country Rustic Primitives, Jenny Hoffman, Spring 1817 Pillow Tuck. So there's the pattern. And here's the finish.
Does this go in back or in front?
Oh, yeah, it goes in front. Whoops.
Oops, sorry.
I might have to put a little bit. So. And that was just a Christmas ornament or a little picture, something from Christmas, just this path. I think it said Peace on Earth. And I just did some sticky board, some fabric, and
yeah, it's a perfect size.
And
that's just perfect for spring.
I think this
white and
this is one probably. It took me longer to put the project on the sticky board in the front, but really altogether, it probably took 15 minutes at the most.
That is so sweet, very sweet.
And that concludes. And again, we did receive a thank you for a gift, and we just want to say thank you, Bonnie. That was really sweet, and we both appreciate it.
We do very much.
And it came on my birthday, and I just opening up cards, and it's like, oh boy! And then I thought, oh no, she put Roberta on the front of it too. And I go, sorry, Roberta, I just opened up all presents.
You just go right ahead. So it was very sweet.
Okay.
Appreciate that. So I just have a couple of WIPS, and this is the one I've gotten the most completed on, and this is Vintage Birds. I worked on this mostly like in the airport on the plane, and I don't know about you, but usually we try to get a really early flight out, so I usually end up sleeping on the plane at least part of the way, but finished up, I think since our last video, I finished up a lot of the pomegranate, the flower. I'm working on this flower, the birds. On this side, I have the little doodaddy things. There's little, things I have to put in, and then the alphabet on the bottom. So maybe this weekend, if I have a productive weekend, I'll get that done. So that is Vintage Birds by Jeanette Douglas. This is the pattern. Mostly called for threads, but it has so many different threads. It's just hard to have everything. So on this last flower, this yellow one, I've been substituting some things that I have available just to try to get it done.
So. And really, I have found out too that I messed up 2 or 3 stitches and something, and it was a red. I just grabbed another.
Whatever you can
whatever I find that looked close to it, and
But you got up and walked and got it right.
I did. You get up, move around.
And that is on 36 count Dusty Roads by Seraphim. And I think I started it in February of 2021, so it's been a little over 2 years.
Okay.
So,
but it's beautiful.
Ready to get
your
one
peacock
done.
Still blows my mind.
I love the peacock. I enjoyed doing the peacock. And then this is one I was so sure I was going to get this one done. And this was a special release by Hands On Design. It's a seasonal club. You pay one cost up front. They give you the supplies for like the mounting pieces and the magnets. They give you enough magnets for every design, and then they are going to send the design quarterly. So this is the first one, spring.
Oh, look how happy!
Isn't that? I mean,
that's really cute.
So, and let me tell you what this is on, because I did just look it up this morning. It is on.
Oh, I love it.
It's on 32 count platinum Belfast linen. I think. I don't know. I was gonna say there might have been an Ada version too, but I'm doing the Belfast linen. This is the first one. I think I have the first one done. I did work on that a little bit, and that was a good one to work on the plain because of the light colored linen, and of course the lower count linen makes it a little easier to stitch. I started on the second round, so that is so much fun. So I really
the colors are really
done too.
Very
Very springy, aren't they? Oh. So that came as a kit. All the floss came with it as well, and had a cute little floss ring. So those are those pretty. Oh, and I think those are DMC. I haven't seen. Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me see. And then one other thing. My other thing was on my last video, I showed that I had started. A lot of people were doing this, and I jumped in to do a stitch along with Sarah from Sarah's Stitchy Spot and Megan from Seattle Stitcher of Oh Glorious Day. I said, I don't think the pattern's right because the color on the bottom, the legend for it is showing being a different color. I really think it's eucalyptus. And Sarah actually called me and said, I'm trying to be gentle here, but I had not read the directions, and that is actually a logo for a satin stitch. It's not indicating the color. It is a satin stitch, and it is the whatever I thought it was. So thank you. Appreciate it. And a few viewers mentioned that as well. So sorry. Yes. So if you're doing that don't make the same mistake I did. I know.
Read the directions.
And I just totally forgot it. But anyway, that was. So I really want to get. There's so many I want to get back to. I'm so excited. You just come home and you're just so energized.
Especially when you haven't done it for a while.
Get back in and, it's like I want to do. I have so many I've started I want to do. So.
Well, with Dyke in the hospital, and I was getting ready for, I hate to pull everything out of the cabinets where I keep all my project bags, because really it isn't easy for him to walk around, and I try to always have a clean path. But oh my gosh, I stayed up until wee mornings, and I pulled everything out, and I found a whole other project bag that had numerous spring projects in it, and I thought,
wow.
I thought I had more, but it was just so fun. And now it's just like, I'm working on a Christmas one, I'm working on a Halloween one, I'm working on spring, I'm working on, it's just I just want to stitch on everything. I guess we can go. So, turn this way and see the hutch. But yes, I am just so excited. I just want to stitch all the time. And I am. All right. You want me to show one? Well, here, I'll speaking of, this is my Hocus Pocus fill. That's the one that Olivia Pumpkin Hollow has up around Halloween. This was my Halloween, or this was my hospital stitch. So it's fun, and it took me a while to kind of remember how to do things, but I didn't get a whole lot done. But so it's kind of the outline. I don't know if you can see the stitching.
Very tiny little stitches.
So, and they're going to get tinier too. But oh, this is so much fun. Now I know you get going on it. It's like I don't want to stop, but I did. But oh gosh, I love embroidery.
So how do you do this? Do you just trace it? Do you have to trace it on a window or?
I did this on a light box.
Yeah. Okay.
And then put the pattern.
That's a lot of work just getting it ready to stitch.
Yeah, I says it really the tracing.
It's very artistic, though.
I did 2 of them, but I traced 2 because I thought I was going to get 1 done in the hospital. Surely. So this one's. I don't know. Probably.
And so you just use, it's not like a muslin, it's like quilt fabric, but it's just very pale.
Yeah, I did it.
Kind of an off-white with just a slight design in it.
I did a tone-on-tone, is what I call them. And I have...
That's a good phrase.
We just make up our own. But then
I like that.
I put a muslin piece behind it so you don't see your stitches on the back. I did use sulky because... Instead of 2 threads of a DMC, I use sulky, and I could just use 1 thread.
Okay.
And sulky's a little bit fatter than, or it's about the same as 2 strands of DMC. So, but I'm just using the one. But this one's so funny. I did the other one first, and then I did this one second. This says, use broom service. Okay, use broom service. And then it says bristle lube while you wait. And then here's a broom over here with a broken handle.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you never see all that detail.
And it just says as is. And then it says warped handles this way, splinters and flats go to that side of the building. It's just clever.
Yeah, it's very cute. I always admired the one that Olivia has, but I didn't realize it had all... I knew it was like haunted houses. I just didn't realize it had all that detail.
And I haven't looked at the other one. So this one was the potting shed and just had all the pumpkins on the vines.
And so that is one... you could do it and just do an individual pillow. You wouldn't have to do the
You don't have to do all of it. And I'm going to and that's exactly... I'm not doing any of the middle of the quilts. I probably will, but this could probably take you a couple years to do, so I'm in no big hurry. It's just when I can't see X's anymore at nighttime, then I'll try to do this. So let's see. This is a bunny I have been working on, and I found it. To be honest, I forgot I had it, and so when I found it,
was in the bag that you found. Or no?
Yes, this was one of the bags I found. And I probably bought this the first year that I came back cross stitching, and I didn't get it done that Easter. So I decided I'll work on it at Easter time every year, and then someday it'll be done. But it came from, I forgot the pattern. It came from Fat Quarter Shop. Oh, no, I didn't. I have it. This is what it will look like. It's a Cottontail Patchwork.
Wow.
And I thought, this would be a piece of cake. Oh, my goodness. Each one of those little triangles.
It looks lighter than in the picture. It looks more pastel in this to me.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty. It's very, my mind has been kind of numb the last few days. So it's kind of fun to bring out because you're just doing half square triangles on it and kind of get your half square triangle done and you go on to the next one. So, and she's going to be big. This is on a 25 count. So, but again, like I said, oops, I got the pin together.
Did that come as a set because it looks like this?
Yes.
Matches.
Oops, sorry. So, and yes, I know it's off to one side, but her bottom kind of fans out a little bit. I still don't think I got it centered, but it's good enough. It'll work. Okay, so I'll work on it for a little bit, and then when April gets over with, and I'll put it back away and bring it out again next year. But I would have been working on it, except I forgot about it.
That reminds me of the one you're doing for Halloween that has the
Yes, it has the foxy fall or something like that. Okay. And my sweet daughter had bought this. I think I showed this to you before. This cross stitch for the soul by was it Emma Congdon? So I thought this is the first time that my children have purchased something for me that was cross stitch. Well, she asked me to do something for her, and gosh, of course I will. So she picked. She is a director of a preschool, so she used to be a teacher. Now So she picked Start Each Day with a Grateful Heart, and I haven't got a lot done on it, but so I've got Witha, and then in the top of Grateful, but and I'm doing it on 25 Cloud, I think it was. Just she wanted something big enough, not too small, big enough so the teachers could see it when they walk into the school. They've got 2.5 up to 4s, so there's
a lot of energy.
There's a lot of energy. So
it's really pretty.
It's a very easy, sweet stitch. The colors are really pretty, just happy, rainbowy. So I said, yes, I will do that for you. So I started that one. Oh, here's my first organization tip. I got me one of those little Canon cameras.
Oh, you got one? Yay!
I did. And so I took a picture of the pattern, put it in a little ID card, and then hooked it onto so there's an organization tip for you. So I didn't have to go through each bag. It's like, what's in you? So, but I got the wrong ID cards, and they slip out, so I had to staple it at the bottom. But make it work.
Very cute.
Okay, and
oh well, this is perfect. I mean, it's kind of like a school.
Yes,
bag, so
it kind of was
design,
and it's heavy now. And I am working so hard on Somebody Loves You, and I thought I was going to get it done, but I ran into some problems here. Here's the pattern. Somebody Loves You by Cottage Garden. And I showed it to you before, and I went back to look at our floss tube, and I got quite a bit done.
Mm-hmm. This is where I should be ambitious and put, here's a picture of Liddy's progress at the last one. And here she is now.
So I tried to get the flower done this week, and I almost did.
Did you have the whole bunny outlined before?
I had the bunny outlined, okay. I had the flower outlined, but I didn't have any.
You can see the design taking shape in his little body.
Well, that's where I started running into problems.
It looks good.
I'm off a half a stitch, you guys. Someplace a half a stitch, and I don't know where it is, and I'm not tearing anything out.
Yeah.
So sometimes I get caught in the middle here because that half stitch it must be in the outline because it's kind of causing me problems. But I'll make it work. But I got a lot done.
Very pretty.
And that's my March work plate. I haven't done a lot with that. I did start Easter Parade. Barely started it, but I got Easter Parade. And it has some unusual colors in it also, but I'm sticking with this. I'm sticking with everything that it called for.
Well, it looks great.
The only thing it called for a 30 count alabaster. I couldn't find it. This is a 30 count angel hair.
I think that's perfect.
But all the colors are called for, and it does have some. Oh no, that's not the.
This is, I think I did my AL Sampler on angel hair.
So, but it's got a lot of pastels and purples and pinks, and I was going to change them, and I thought, nope, I'm going to stick to it. And
that bunny should not take as long because he's not solid. He's not filled in, so that will be.
I think there's a lot of blank air in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this was
a lot of cute rabbit pieces.
This was gifted one of our friends in Stitch group. So I've got just
how sweet
a little bit done. Like the eggs are such a pretty color. So that's all I got done, and then the flowers throughout. And I believe I pretty much stuck. Fabric is 25 count, and then but the color, the threads are all called for. So thank you for this pattern.
That is so cute.
Okay, and that's it. I didn't work on wordplay. I did. That's the end of my WIPS. I have haul, so I'm done.
Okay. Got a little bit of haul too. Did y'all enjoy market this year? Do y'all have your market pre-orders or orders in? So let's see. Well, the first thing I wanted to share as far as haul, and this was something I told you I was getting, and this was the exclusive kit through Homespun, the Homespun Needlework Facebook group, and that's Stacy Nash. It was kitted up by Acorns and Threads, and it is a needle book, and then it came with some special, here's the kit.
Ooh, I love kits.
I know.
I love kits.
Oh, what happened to the bag? I don't know if I did that opening it, and it includes a Bitsy Bob from That's So Kelly.
Ooh, that's
a
nice one.
And I think it's something you can read. I don't know. I'm not sure how you use these. Maybe there's directions that I won't read.
She won't read them anyway. But she already said that.
Well, here is the linen and the
Look at all
floss. And I think this is, let's see.
I love that color.
I know,
I'm really into green.
Is that, I'm thinking that might be gray. What used to be.
Oh, really?
Do you think it's Confederate gray?
I don't know. Sure looks green. Well, it looks gray on camera.
Well, it's kind of like a butternut thing. That butternut color.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if it says.
Find out.
Homespun Needlework. Linen.
Huh. What's this? Beige.
36 count Weeks Dye Works linen beige. So it's beige. Okay.
Okay.
But it
looks green to me, but it
does have green.
But it's beautiful.
It has green undertones, but it is a very primitive look. So that is one of the things. And then I have a couple pieces that I ordered from McKenna at 1884 Stitchery. I just get in trouble whenever I go on that website and see what things are new. One of them is the old crow sampler.
Love that one.
From Heart and Hand. Yeah, isn't that?
I did the black one and the red one.
Yeah. And then the other one is, I was not familiar with this, but I love Quaker. I've just been really anxious to work on a Quaker. And that is by Examplar Dames, and it's called Forgiveness. And I just love I love the colors in that Quaker.
I do too.
And the motifs. So I just thought that was very, very pretty.
I love all the colors.
And then Rachel from Needle and Flax had mentioned a shop that was going out of business, and they had a discount, like I think it was 40% discount on things they had in stock. Actually, maybe that's where I got this, because you can see the price was marked down. I'm going to take that back. I'm so confused. this is from that shop, and I don't know if I have. I'm sure they're gone now because I ordered linen. Whatever they had, I'm sure is gone now because this was probably ordered back in February. And I know I ordered linen, and that was all out of stock by the time they shipped it. But I never got this kit, so I went ahead and ordered that kit. Maybe it says on it, it's from Stitches and Things. Look at it. It says right there, Stitches and Things. But like I said, I would bet they are probably sold out online, if not also in person. It was a shop where the owner tried to sell it and wasn't able to find a buyer, so she was going to retire. And this was another. I have never done a Silver Creek Sampler
I've never seen that one.
design, but I love her lettering, and I really wanted to do something. I thought that would be really pretty for Valentine's Day. That's called Forever Love by Silver Creek Samplers. And then I believe I had not bought and got. And so, I mean, Ann got it 40% off.
Nice
Couldn't
price.
pass that off. Couldn't pass that up. Words are hard.
So's counting.
Yes, I know, it is. Okay. And then I met up with a friend, and she gave me a couple patterns. She was cleaning out some of her old patterns. I had one of them in here. I thought, well, one of the ones she gave me was the Lucy Red Sampler.
That's a lot of stitching.
Can you believe that? Isn't that, I mean, that is just a classic. I love those houses, the flower, the little flower urn in the urn. The wording, yeah, I think it is. So this is one of those old-fashioned patterns that is, I think it's hand-drawn. But I think that's big enough. I think that'll be easy to read.
Oh, yeah.
So, very easy to read.
I'll have to blow that one up.
And the saying is, save me alike from foolish pride and impious discontent. At aught thy wisdom has denied. I think that's at.
Yeah.
At aught thy wisdom.
Or rot.
Or rot thy gracious.
Goodness.
Thy goodness lent.
Might have to read that a couple times.
I know, it doesn't.
She'll figure it out.
Yes. Anyway, I don't know when I'm going to get that, but that has been one that, I've seen other places.
We're really collectors.
Yes, we are. Oh, here's the other one she gave me. An old Barrack Samplers. Isn't that lovely? Another just kind of a simple marking sampler, but just lovely colors, just lovely design. I just too often go to the big samplers, and I thought that would be pretty. And then I have Market. Do you have?
I have my
a little bit of Market. So
I haven't got my Market. Well, I have some of my Market. I did. I did find some fabric for Ira, and so I just have to get the floss. It's DMC, but I found them.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's straw. It's a 36 count straw.
Ooh,
so
wow.
I'm really excited.
That will look really good. The little black crows on that.
And that's what it calls for. And then it just calls for DMC floss. So I'm just.
Do you want me to show that while you?
Sure.
And that's just to remind you, that's the Good Housewife. That's Ida and Ira.
And I have it on loan, so
Ida Mae and Ira.
Get it back.
Ira Ray.
So I want to start these week so I can.
That's so sweet.
I know. I'm so excited.
So sweet.
And this was my. Hey, you got more spring, and it was even kitted up. So I'll just go through these Pantini when I think of spring. So I found that one. Tis Spring by Notforgotten Farms. And here I did find my spring ABCs from Little House. I've got a couple little Lizzy Kate, Buzzy Spring. The little, Buzzy String, sorry. And then Heart and Hand Celebration Spring. So these are what I like to pick up and do when I'm in the middle of something big and it's like, oh, I'm tired of working on this. I love to pick up. That's what I picked up when I started working on that. I got that done in 2 days.
Wow.
Spring Gathering.
I thought I would get that one done, and I just don't know.
All the threads for it. Lizzy Kate, these are her spring smalls.
Oh, those are cute.
Just little bowl fillers, and got the floss for that. I bought this at Market with Christine the first time, and I'm not real sure. I'll show it to you. She kind of laughed at me like, why did you buy that? And I said, and actually when I got it, I says, oh, I think you put this in my bag. I didn't order this. And she says, yes, you did. So evidently I did, but I think it's kind of unique.
Well, you've done several of the Cottage Garden pieces.
Yeah, so
I bet that's beautiful when you know.
I do. I think it will be fun too. This was a little wool, just a little pillows, spelled out spring. How easy would that be to do?
Oh, that's a great idea.
So, you could use any color, any pillow, but they're just little pillows with little alphabets on the outside. You could use Christmas, you could use whatever. So,
and that is by White Oak Ridge Designs.
I had never.
Did you get that off of Etsy? Do you think?
I don't remember. I really don't. Probably. And Primrose Cottage, I bought all of these. I bought Hello Summer, Hello Autumn, Hello Fall, or Hello Santa. So that was my spring one. Another little, I better get this one done today.
That's what our friend Leslie did that and sent us the picture of that. Did you get that? Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that. So,
and she really kind of primmed it up. It was really cute.
And then I had a little,
very cute little
spring bird.
Oh, hello with the bee skip.
And so a lot of little heart and hands. There's a little bloom. So many things that I was going to get done before spring that seems how I just now found. And this was
spring is what, 3 or 4 days? Me too.
I got to be working on patriotic.
I was thinking it was 3 weeks away. I was like, oh no, that's so sweet. Oh my goodness,
I love
so sweet.
Daisy May. I mean, is she not the cutest?
Is there a boy that goes with him?
I don't know, but I had to get this. She is
very sweet.
So she is definitely.
I love it on that linen,
and it's not on black. So that's a lot of the reason.
Kind of the aqua or grayish aqua.
Yeah. So she is so cute. So that was my surprise sack. So I didn't know that I had.
Yay!
Okay.
Then I have a few pieces from Market came in already, and one of them they had several designers worked with. Let's see. I'm trying to think what this was. They worked with Treenway Silk, and Treenway Silk had a certain colorway that they put together, and there was a theme of like a tea time theme, and several designers had patterns around that theme, and one of them was Manny Didani. I just thought that was just adorable, that little tea, what'd you call that? Like a little tea time.
Was that their tea theme?
Oh, and it has like a little, you could give it, this would be such a nice gift. I mean, it opens up. You can put like a couple little tea bags in it and give it as a little pick-me-up. And so I got the finishing kit with the linen or the fabric they used for finishing and the little buttons. And then I also got the Treenway Silk that goes with those. So I wanted to get that because I think that was a Market exclusive.
It's got all the little charms.
I always try to get one of the samplers, Not Forgotten, Market exclusives. I did the Patriotic Heart last year, and this year I just thought that one was so pretty. With the little rose there, and then that too includes all the things you need to finish that piece.
Perfect.
That was a pretty fast stitch last year, so I do like to try to get those done. Teresa Kogut.
Yes.
When did she see Remember Me? the border. I just love that border, the colors, the house.
It's going to be so pretty when
It
it's
has an
done.
alphabet, but I think this is kind of like a Rhode Island sampler look. So pick that one up. This was another market exclusive.
Yeah, I have that one on order. I can't wait.
In that this was available only to shops who attended market for a period of time. It will be released to the general public shortly, but right now you can only get it from shops who attended market.
Oh, I can't wait to do that.
So that is what I have received so far from market. A few more things coming. So I'm like, I don't need to buy any. Oh, I forgot. I passed one up.
Oh,
Hester's special delivery. This is kind of like you.
Aw.
Something a little different than what I usually get, but I just thought that was so
that's
cute.
so cute.
The house, yeah. So that is by Pansy Patch Quilts. Okay. All right.
All right, here's some of my new stuff. I didn't get all my, I got part of my market in, but so next week we'll have all our market in. We received, can I borrow yours? Mm-hmm. We received a really nice note from Annie, the Pupper Stitcher, and she had sent us some little bling with little bunnies on it. And
is that not adorable?
This
it's
came
so well made, and just the design is so sweet.
On the day my husband had his surgery, and Annie, it couldn't have come at a better time. I called you, and it just thank you so much for thinking of us. She sent a really nice note.
Very sweet. Appreciate that.
And
Stitching friends are the best.
yes, they are. This came from Tina T. Magner. So I had ordered, I guess I had to have more bunnies. So it's a little bunny bling, and it has a little shovel. That's so cute. I've never seen that charm before. So it's a little bunny couple. So thank you, Tina. That was really
another
sweet.
little couple for you.
I know. And I have purchased.
Oh, and they're hugging. They're
I know
so
it.
Cute. They're adorable.
I had purchased this backer.
Oh, very nice.
And it came from Homestead Needleworkers. Mm-hmm. So I just thought this is a perfect
very nice
wood, and it had the little hanger from the top. So you can go to, here's her card. So Homestead Needleworkers. So beautiful, perfect size. It's probably like a 5x7. So just a perfect backer size. I got that from Etsy.
It's good to support, small
I do.
businesses like that.
I think because my husband's I've been doing a little late night Etsy shopping. I think it's a little retail therapy that's calming me down. These are from.
Oh my goodness, those are.
I know. I got it on eBay. I think it was eBay. Yep. E-Bead Show, and they're little antique gold pewter honeybee happy face beads, and they're so tiny. But
they do have little happy faces.
They do, and they have little flat backs, so you can, glue them on your projects or make beads out. Oh, they're just so cute, and they're so happy. So I got that.
Very cute.
And I have to laugh because my word of the year is simplicity. Nothing's been simple yet. So, but I did get the Little House Needleworks because I wanted to do my word, simplicity. So that's a real sweet little pillow. And that's exactly what I'll do with it. I did get the brand new Santa. Snowy Night. So I got him. Look at, I love his little candy cane stuck in his back pocket. But those snowflakes, man, I don't know how many snowflakes I'm going to get done, but that's really cute.
Boy, that's almost full coverage.
It is.
Between the Santa and the snowflakes.
And I got this off of Etsy. Stitches by Ethel. I couldn't pass it up. A bunny and a snowman. Come on, guys. A little cardinal. because we just had snow yesterday, not enough to make a snowman. Well, we could have made a little snowman. But, and Mrs. Bunny Tail.
Oh.
I have never seen this before. And I know it's a stand-up. I'm going to try my hand at it. Stitching looks pretty easy with a needle and thread. But I love the name, Mrs. Bun Tail. Okay. Jardin Prive. I couldn't pass this one up. I have so many of the patterns. It's a little bunny in a snow globe.
Oh my goodness.
You see that?
Very sweet.
Oh, it's so sweet. And then, of course, I can't buy just one, so I bought two. And this one's, a garden of bobbins is what it translates to. So our alphabet, the thimbles, that's going to be another sweet one. Okay, I've got just a few of my market. I got Hello, I had to get the whole year from Plum Street. Hello Spring, Hello Summer, Hello Fall, and Hello Winter.
Will you do those as pillows?
As pillows,
do you think? Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know if you're going to do like some kind of a background and then change them out every season.
So. I think they'll be pillows. I do have one. I have a finish kit that I'm using for my Seasons of the Heart. But I'm thinking they're going to be too big because they were 4 groupings, and I think they're going to be too big. So I might wind up doing that. And then I had to get a Dutch sampler. I'm so into our honeymoon phase we went through to Amsterdam. So I found this online. I just love the blues. So this is a must. And I think you showed this last time, but I'll just show it real fast. But I got some of those needle. Oh gosh, they just have so many cool.
Yeah, I did the bunny in there. I did.
Yeah.
Actually, my first hooked rug was the chicks. It was just really, really bad. I still have it somewhere, but it's really bad.
And 2 more, and then I'm done. Or 1 more. This is Threadwork Primitives called Lucky Crow. And he is sitting on top of a hat. And it's got some little shamrocks around him. So may not be able to get to him today. But I got him all kitted up and I've got my threads.
Yeah, I've always liked that one.
So I really, it'll be another one of those in between maybe big ones that I can get it done.
What's he on? Is he on the pot of gold? Oh, he's on a little hat. Oh.
I did get some beautiful bags. I had to copy you.
Oh, is that Sheba Designs?
No, it came from my. I left her tag inside the bag. Oh darn it!
Sometimes they have it on the bag. I'm not seeing it though.
I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. Sherry's So Sweet.
Oh, Sherry's So Sweet. Okay.
So
pretty.
I got that bag. And then I also got...
I'm trying to be good. You're making...
Oh.
That's so cute.
I also got this bag from Dot Goose.
Oh.
It's got the cross stitch on the front. And then
blue gingham. Oh,
so
love that.
Did I go through those? No, I didn't. These are some gifts that I had received on my birthday. My daughter's mother-in-law gave me some beautiful Valdani.
Oh my goodness, those are really pretty.
And tulip.
What lovely colors.
Tulip needles.
I have not seen this pattern.
This was a gift I received from a friend. And at our last video, I had those old vintage Christmas or just cross stitch books, and a viewer had called and wanted one. So I sent it to her, and she wanted to know what the shipping was, and I says, don't worry about it. And anyway, so she sent me two patterns. I'm sorry. I am so out of it today. I really apologize.
I've had a rough couple weeks.
My mind is going in different directions. So this one I want to do. The other one is going to be a giveaway. So hang on.
Ooh.
And this was another piece of fabric, spring string, and just big claws. So, and some fabric. And Brenda had sent me this. Brenda Holzman. I'm sorry. She just, so sweet. Thought I needed it. So, the rabbit and the rose. And I have been seeing this everywhere, and I've been wanting to do it, and I haven't been able to find it. And she sent it to me, so thank you, Brenda. Thank you. And my mystery basket from Kay was this book.
Oh my goodness. I think I used to have that one.
So it's got, some very vintage, but so cute. So cute.
That's like a classic postcard.
Yeah.
Was that in this, or was that in a different one?
I don't know.
Okay.
But,
I'm just putting them where I get home again.
I am, I'm done.
Ooh, yeah, you should see our table. It's like what people say.
Oh, did you know that Disney was having their 50th anniversary this year?
No.
Yeah. Do you know what cartoon mouse walks on 4 feet?
No.
Yeah, you do. What cartoon mouse walks on 4 feet?
Mickey?
Sure, it's Mickey. What duck walks on 2 feet?
Donald?
Oh, honey, all of them.
That was like, yes, there was they had like a trivia or like a little riddle every day on the ship, and the one was, what month has 28 days?
All of them.
So, exactly.
Yep, that was
so I shouldn't have fallen for that.
Gotcha.
I know. But,
Okay.
And we are so thankful because
Yes, we are.
we hit 6,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
Thank you. We really, really appreciate it. We appreciate you hanging in with us. And so we are going to do a special giveaway. First, I have one more thing to share. And a while ago, I was watching Lisa Kindred's Stitchers video, and she talked about this book that she had purchased this book online. It's by Susan Branch, and it's called
Oh, I love Susan Branch.
Martha's Vineyard, Isle of Dreams. And so I had to go online and buy it, and it is actually the middle book in a trilogy that she wrote. And it is so cool because it's like hand lettered. It has, I'll tell just a little bit about. The first book talks about how she became, how she fell into being an artist, her early life, her early interest. She was married for a period of time, and it's not a secret, when that marriage broke up, she left California, all she knew, and she moved to Martha's Vineyard because she wanted to experience the seasons. And so she was going to go for 3 months and ended up going to look at rental houses and bought a house. And so she talks about living on Martha's Vineyard and, what her life was like there, and the healing process. And then she has she's always kept a journal. She has pictures and just drawings from that time. It was such a fun read that then I checked the first one in the series out, and that one is called Fairy Tale Girl. I checked that out from the library. And now the third one has, I don't know if it says what the third one is in here. It is, I can't know my glasses. A Fine Romance.
A Fine Romance, yeah.
And that's book 3, and that is about a trip that she made, I guess she and her second husband made to the British Isles. So I am going to have to buy that one because I just love this book. So
I don't know if you know, but Susan Branch did all those. She did all those cookbooks and calendars.
Yeah, I didn't realize that she had like the idea to do like a hand drawn cookbook, and that was
yeah. I had all stickers and notebooks, and I love Susan Branch.
I do. And apparently I think she still blogs and stuff. But so that was our quest. That was, if you don't mind, that was my question I was going to ask. I'm always looking for a good read. And it was fun. One of the things, being on the ship and going up and walking around, like, the pool and seeing what everyone's reading.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's sitting by the pool reading.
Oh, I love to do that. We'd be at the beach, and I'd always check on their lawn chairs to see, what are you reading?
What looks interesting. So if you have something you've read, let us know. And we have summer coming up, and Lenny needs a good one to read while she's floating in the pool.
That's right. I'm doing my laps.
So,
and I did have one more item before we do our giveaway. I'm doing a quilt for a friend, and it says, "Give a quilter an inch," and what? And she'll.
She thinks she's a real.
Okay. Note to Lenny, make another one. So that is the finished. That will be the finished quilt. So I have all my squares done with the applique scissors. I don't have them all appliqued yet. But anyway, so just for fun. So just for fun.
That's really pretty.
So
this is a great book.
I am working on
that.
that.
It's by a variety of designers, it looks like. It says Lisa Bonjean and where did I see that? Corey Yoder, Sherry McDonald, Barbara Groves, and Mary Jacobson, Lynn Hagmeyer, and Sandy
did a collaboration.
That's
Lynn's
fun.
Right there.
Okay, yeah. I don't
That's
know.
Her colors.
I don't know quilting to know that who does what. But
so anyway, that's.
And that was That was not from our local quilters.
No.
Okay.
I did buy two. One's in wool and one's in and the wool and I did buy the wool from our station. Okay.
And we had mentioned we're just very, very thankful for all of you who, watch our videos, who comment, and those who subscribe, and just thrilled. Never knew, about a year ago when we started that, that we would be seeing, getting to know so many of you, and we really, really appreciate it. So we wanted to do a little special giveaway because in honor of hitting 6,000 subscribers.
When we are so thankful, and I think I got everybody commented on, and I'm sorry if I missed anybody. It has been a crazy 2 weeks, but we think and we read all of them. Just thank you, and thank you for your jokes. Thank you for your humor. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments and well wishes and prayers. And we really do love you all. We really do.
It's always a treat to get to meet people
and to see your names again and again, and where you're from. And I love it. Thank you. Don't stop.
Yeah.
But we do want to. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay.
For one.
So one of the parents I want to give away is one that I have used, and I want to sew pat. I wrote on the back, I substituted colors based on what I had, but I love this design. It's little summer sampler by Lottie Da. Very fun pillow. Only takes 4 colors of floss. So if you're like Lenny and me, and you like your ABCs, you will like that little pillow. This is one that we received at a retreat last year, and we have lots of great patterns, and I just don't think I'm going to get to this. It is a market release this year. It is by Heartstrings Samplery, and it is the design for these 3 samplers. And I'm going to include the finishing pieces. She sent this so that if you wanted to do it where you punched a hole and inserted a picture, this is the kind of cardboard backing that you would need to do that finish. And then the other one is also a market release from this year, Scarlet House. This was part of the, I think it's the Threads of History Club from Country Sampler. And so this is the Martha Jane Charlotte Wind Sampler
That's
pattern.
I like that.
So those are, oh, we need words. Oh, I'm so out of practice.
Oh,
so
yeah.
this one will be summer. If you want to, we search by the words. So if we do like a random search, you just put like the keyword in a box and then it generates who the winner is. So the keyword for this is summer. Keyword for this will be home. It's my sweet home, home. And the keyword for this will be, all right, let's see. I think it'd be sampler. I could do sampler. Sampler.
Okay, no, I don't have anything.
Summer home sampler.
Okay. All right. 3 more to go.
Okay.
I want to share my Curious Bunny. That was the fun stitch of this year so far. So the Curious Bunny and we'll use Bunny.
Okay.
Okay. And I'd like to share my Pet Quarter Shop quarterly Citrus Summer. And I was going to use summer, but I think I'll use lemon.
Lemon, okay.
Lemon.
That's a good one.
And with it comes the fabric.
Oh, wow.
I think this is a 14 count, but it's a curved tile. I don't know if you can see that on there, but it's curved
like an
tile.
arabesque design.
And then
Very
the
nice.
floss comes with it.
Very pretty.
And the hoop
Wow.
comes with it. And a needle minder.
Very
What
cute.
does that say? That says fresh. And even a needle. And a lemon bag.
Very cute.
So that will go to a lucky. Put this back in there. So that's 1 or 2. And my next one is another quarterly that I've been saving. And this one is called Tea Time. And we'll use tea for this one.
TEA.
TEA. Tea. And that comes with the pattern, which is a little teacup. And it comes with the floss.
Oh, those are so pretty.
Oh, look at these colors.
Very springy.
Oh, that's what I thought. This would just be the perfect time. And it comes with the fabric. And this is a, oh, what did they do this time? 28 count Laguna. Oh, what a lovely floss, or lovely fabric. And a needle, John James needle. And another, this one has the little teacup. So we want these to be
That
really
is
special.
so sweet.
Thank you so much. Okay.
All right. Any closing jokes?
Closing jokes. Well, I'm sorry, you guys, but my name is Lenny. I'm a stitchaholic. And I'm on the way to recovery. Who are you kidding? I'm going to the nearest LNS. That's it. I'm not recovering at all.
No, there's just too many fun things to do.
Never.
So. All right, well, thank you again for spending time with us. And please, if you enjoyed the content, please hit like and subscribe, and so that we can keep in touch with you. Our plan is to be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully things will go smoothly this next 2 weeks.
Yes.
No
Or put us all in a padded room.
And and is there anything else we need to say? I think that's it. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, and just thank you for everything. And we love you so much. So
we do. Have a good couple of weeks. Bye.
bye.